Hey, this is Troy from Planet 76. We've got some really good Sixers-focused content coming your way today. Make sure you subscribe to the pod so you can be in the know when we release new content. Enjoy the show.
Should this be our next episode, or should we just do like half episode?
Oh, we'll call it an episode, baby.
Call it an episode? All right. Well, everyone, welcome to Planet 76 Live podcast. We haven't done one of these in a while, but the other one did pretty well, so we decided to do another one. And yeah, we're just gonna roll into it. We just posted an episode on Sunday, and we broke down most recent Sixers news. Obviously, there's been some more rumblings since. Did we talk about the Reggie Bullock thing on our podcast yet?
No, we have not.
No, we didn't. Okay.
We should.
Let's talk about it. Anybody have any thoughts on that Reggie Bullock? I mean, it was like raging through Sixers community the past 2 days. So like somebody, like I'm sure everyone has seen it, so, but yeah. And I just saw a thing, apparently something with Markieff Morris. I don't know if you,
I saw that. Yeah.
But yeah, Reggie Bullock. So basically, I guess it was his friend or something that posted something on his Instagram story and was like Reggie Bullock, future Sixer, and everybody was like, wait a minute, how is that even possible? And
I know.
and then after he tweeted, oh, I can't just repost something from my friends. But it's like, dude, first of all, your friends are posting that you're going to be a Sixer. Like, that's not just something random,
Right.
That's not just something random that they would just say.
Yeah, let's repost that and then act like it's nothing.
Right. So that's why I'm thinking. Right. Oh, someone's asking your Instagram. Oh yeah, shout out Troy. Go follow him. Go follow Planet 76 Instagram as well.
Yeah, make sure you follow Planet 76. So this is episode live of Planet 76 podcast. We're chugging right along, man. So we're gonna answer some questions today. If you've got anything, Michael and I will keep an eye on that, and we'll just dive right in. But I wanted your thoughts, and anyone in the comments too, your thoughts on Daniel House's choice of jersey number for the Sixers.
Oh.
Anybody catch that?
Oh my gosh.
Number 25.
I got a couple messages from people afterwards saying like, oh, he'll revamp the 25. But it's like you so could have chosen a better number than
any number.
Any number. 1 to 100. Actually, probably not 100, but
yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, I think it's kind
of 99.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think it's kind of funny. Like, I don't hate it. So we'll see.
We see the comments. Yes, we can see the comments. Trade who? Trade Daniel House? What? Which Morris? Markieff, yeah, the one on the Heat.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Markieff Morris. Let's talk about that.
Markieff Morris. It's funny. It's very funny because a few weeks ago I posted something about Markieff Morris being a Sixer. So, I mean, I'm not going to say I called it, but dude, I've been saying I kind of listen. Everybody in this live stream, I kind of called PJ. We did on Planet 76 as well. We kind of called him to the Sixers.
And House.
Listen, and House, don't sleep, don't sleep. And I'm calling it now. The Sixers are going to get Markieff Morris somehow. No idea how it's going to happen because I don't know if he's a free agent, but I mean, I called it a few weeks ago, and I'm calling it again. So do with that what you will.
Yep.
Heat Morris sucks. No, I don't think so. I don't really know why you'd say that.
So I saw a comment about the offer from the Timberwolves or the Nets for the Timberwolves, whatever way.
Yeah.
Well, it was, and someone can comment it. It was Anthony Edwards, Cat, and like 4 firsts for KD or something like that. It was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone else see that alleged offer. And that's a huge package.
Here's the thing, too. Like, bro, I'm removing this guy. He's getting on my nerves. Peace out. If you're weird, you're getting kicked. So don't even think about it. We're all business here on Planet 76.
That's right.
I mean, that was kind of crazy, though, because, like, if you're the Nets, though, like, you kind of have no choice but to ask for the Godfather offer. Like, you kind of have to, by means of the player you're trading, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you don't get it. Even if you don't get that kind of offer, you have to ask for it.
Yeah. Blended by Brian. Are we a fan of? I'm a fan of Malcolm Brogdon. I think the Celtics got.
I like Malcolm Brogdon.
A bag of chips.
I mean, they kind of did, right? Like
they just get deeper and deeper. It seems like.
Yeah.
Which is scary. Because now you
Global
got.
Freeze says what? You're trading a top 10 player in his prime for draft picks. We're talking about Kate.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, there hasn't been a ton of Sixers related news going down. I mean, what else has there been? Summer League. We talked about Summer League on the podcast as well this past Sunday. But I mean, apparently Isaiah Joe's been looking really good. Paul Reed's been looking really good. Like, we talked about it too on the episode. Like, Paul Reed shouldn't really be in the Summer League,
right?
You know,
he's just having fun out there.
Yeah. Who's my pick for the finals? I'm just gonna go with the Warriors. I feel like it's the best pick, considering they just won. You know.
No doubt. So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
So Global Freeze, we're talking about trade offers and packages for Kevin Durant. What would be the Sixers package for Kevin Durant that you would deem worthy of receiving KD? Let's hear that. And then
this is a great question.
Let's hear it.
Who is better purely based off talent? Joel Embiid or Bill Russell?
I'm going with Joel Embiid.
Let's go.
All right, Global Freeze is working on his package. So someone says to that answer about KD, Tobias, Maxey, Thibault, multiple first and pick swaps. It certainly seems, Debo, that those are the three players who are linked to Kevin Durant, if there were possibly something, Toby, Maxey, Thibault, and then the amount of picks. And we talked about this too on episode 57, which we recorded on Sunday night.
We did, didn't we?
You can go listen to that. But we talked about this and how of any team that could possibly make an offer for Kevin Durant have a decent package in terms of the players that they can provide.
Yeah.
Decent. Now, there's other teams certainly that might have an edge, but
when you look at it from right. Someone said if Patrick Beverley comes to the Sixers, that would really make them better. I don't think so. I think Patrick Beverley's kind of trash, not going to lie. I don't think he's that good. I think he's very overhyped. I don't think he's
a whole lot better.
No, I think he's very overhyped. I don't really think he's that good.
Yeah. And you and I both like our guards off the bench right now.
Yeah.
And Melton.
I'm not going to – if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm not playing Patrick Beverley over Shake Milton, DeAnthony Melton. It's not happening. I wouldn't even play him over Furkan, to be honest with you.
You won't play anyone over Furkan.
That's not true. I would say Melton over Korkmaz easily.
Yeah. But yeah, Beverley, the Melton backcourt is good. I'm looking forward to that if it stays put.
Is Yao Ming a top 15 center of all time? I mean, I guess. Maybe. I don't really know. I guess so. I'd have to make a list.
I'd have to make a list.
Right.
His prime was very short, I feel like.
Real injuries. Sixers don't have a good package though for this. Well, they do. It's just not as good as other. It's maybe not the best that they could get. Like if they're really set on getting Towns and Edwards, they're not going to settle for the Sixers package. So.
Right. Exactly. But I mean, considering we've already seen teams who say they're not going to give up X, Y, and Z to get them, you know, you got the Suns who say they're not going to give up Booker. That, I mean, kind of limits.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. Like, you have these teams who are just set up things. Like, you're not going to change their minds, you know? Is better than him. Well, okay. You know what? I don't like the Shake Milton slander. I feel like it's really unwarranted. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Shake Milton? All 15 people in the live stream. What do you guys think? What are your honest thoughts on Shake Milton? You can be honest. Can I see how many people are in here? Here we go. Everyone that's in the live stream, what do you guys think of Shake Milton? I was about to go on a rant on my story last night, but I stopped myself.
Really?
Yeah.
More people bashing Shake Milton?
I've just been seeing constant Shake Milton slander. In my comments, on other people's comments, I'm just thinking, like, what is wrong with Shake? I just don't understand. What is wrong with Shake Milton? I just don't get, like, he's a quality NBA player. Yeah, he didn't really have a great season, but people don't use context. People just look at what a player's doing, and that's it. It doesn't matter if this player was playing with one leg. Oh, he was so bad this season. Well, why was he bad? He was playing with one leg. Oh, well, maybe that's why. But still, like, Shake Milton was injured half the season, and people still are saying he sucks and all this.
And he was the only player to show up in Game 6 against.
Seriously.
So he tried his best to send that back to Miami.
Right. And that's what nobody understands. Like, the Heat were literally just stomping on the Sixers. And here comes Shake Milton putting his all into the game. But nobody's going to talk about that. No one's going to say anything about that. They're just going to say he sucks. They're just going to say – some guy said – I had a comment today. It was actually a couple hours ago. It was something along the lines of, like, Shake Milton sucks. He should just be cut. Like, what is the logic behind that? There's no reason to cut a player on the Sixers. And if there was, it wouldn't be him. It would not be him. He's the last person who would be cut. If it would be anybody, it would be who I don't even know. Who's even on the Sixers right now? I don't even know.
There's no easy cop out DeAndre Jordan anymore, so
dang, you're right. It's so easy to just throw stuff at that guy, even though he sucked.
Did you see Jaden Springer with his finish around the rim in the summer league? I guess yesterday it was pretty nice.
I did. The one thing
I don't know what he's going to do this year, if he's going to see any time, but he only played in like literally 2 games last year. So
the one thing about Springer is that the Sixers drafted him last year with their only first-round pick. That's not true. They drafted Charles Bassey, right?
Second-round Bassey.
Oh, yes, correct. Okay. Well, I was right. And he was supposed to be like this super athletic guy who was a good defender. That was it. And I feel like that's still what he is, right? I mean, we see it a little, like if you remember when he was in the NBA with the Sixers, he was good, but yeah, like you said, I don't know. We kind of talked about it too in the last episode. Like, he kind of is just there. Like, he's just he's still young to the point where he's not really getting minutes, but he's also had some NBA experience, you know. What?
He's a 19-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So we'll see about him. Let me ask you this. So James Harden, we talked about James Harden a lot, probably on episode 57 last Sunday, and we talked about the fact that he hasn't signed a contract yet. And here we are Thursday, July 7th.
Still nothing, right?
And nothing yet. Yet he's working out with Sam Cassell and Tyrese Maxey, having some fun at the gym today. And still no contract. But it's still every word around the league is that he's signing with the Sixers. And the report I saw said maybe like 2-year, 30-something million.
Yeah.
Just kind of interesting. Do you put any stock in what we said last Sunday about the fact that maybe it's not because maybe Daryl's still trying to make some moves?
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about it too yesterday, and it kind of makes sense to a degree because why, and actually I said this on the last episode as well, like if you have the deal in place, what's taking so long? What is the issue? Why is he not signing? Well, it would be reasonable at that point to assume that, maybe Daryl Morey has some things he's working on that would require Harden to take less money, even less than he was going to take originally, which was maybe like some people said 35, but no, not 2 years 30, 2 years 60. Or what did you say just now?
I thought I heard 230, which was 230 something in the 30 range from Shams, whatever you call him.
Yes. So then that would give him $18 million a year.
Yeah, which sounds extremely low.
Wow, which sounds extremely low. Wow. Okay. Well, either way, I think we could definitely put some stock into Daryl trying to make some more moves, and
right.
And as to why Harden hasn't signed yet, because I think we talked about it too in the last episode. It's basically guaranteed at this point. I feel like even though it's not been signed yet, for sure.
Right. Well, and I hope the conversations in the Hamptons this weekend or whatever were something along these lines where Daryl's just saying, hey, you trust me to add some more pieces and make some more moves, then we're going to hold off a little bit, see what we can do with some extra money and go get a couple guys that can help us. And then guess what? We're going to give you as much as we possibly can given what we did with who we bring in or who we send off if Tobias Harris isn't the Sixer anymore or any of that fun stuff. We know Sixers fans love to slander Tobias Harris too. So
they do. Everybody besides Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey is on the line to be slandered. Like even James Harden, and rightfully so because of Game 6. But it is what it is. Honestly,
it is what it is. All right, is Nets received Tobias, Tyrese, Matisse, and 3 firsts.
Wait, am I not seeing these questions?
Swaps. They haven't been loading. I see this one from a little bit ago.
Where is it? I can't see
loading it or not.
Oh, Harris, Maxey, Thibault, multiple pick swaps.
Yeah, I don't even, at this point, we're not getting KD. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I just don't see it. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Huh?
I have no idea what's going to happen with him, but
I wouldn't be surprised if he just doesn't get traded. I don't know. I saw something. Excuse me. I saw something on Twitter today that said it took Kawhi, James Harden the first time around, Anthony Davis, months to be traded. They wanted out. It took months to find a deal to get done.
Right.
These guys are superstars. What was the actual tweet? I'm going to try and find it, actually.
Yeah.
Because it was really good. I'm going to search on my computer real quick. It was really good.
And we talked about it last week, too. Like, there's literally never been someone at the stature of Kevin Durant.
You're not seeing that. Like, you're not seeing this happen basically ever. Not ever, but basically ever.
Yeah. So if you can speculate all you want about what a package could look like, but we don't know because it's Kevin Durant. And you see what the the Jazz got in return for Rudy Gobert, and it's just like that's
You're
Rudy
like, what am I
Gobert.
looking at? Yeah.
So I can only imagine. I can only imagine what Kevin Durant's going to get if he does go elsewhere.
Yes. Here it is. Kawhi, Kyrie, Harden, Jimmy Butler, and Anthony Davis all waited months after a trade request before it happened. We shouldn't be surprised if the KD saga drags out for the summer. So.
Yep. Well, number 25 for the Sixers last year took to the deadline. So.
I mean, he could have picked 26, right? He could have picked 24, right? I mean,
we love it.
Hey, take Thibel's number, man. He's going soon too, so just take it now. I mean, who cares? No, it's not like a hater. I don't mean to sound like a hater, but I just think it's funny.
I don't see any comments, do you?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't see anything. It's so weird. Maybe could there really be no comments? I feel like there's no way there's no
I'm
comments.
scrolling up now. I think there's not loading.
I mean, there's 15 people in here, so like, there's no way there's no comments. It's so weird. Right? They stopped loading for you too a while ago too.
Yeah.
Bro,
or even like who joined it, who didn't.
I can't even see who joined either. What?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, there's got to be an issue then.
Anyway, here's an ad.
Should I restart it or should I just keep going?
I don't know.
He said, "Here's an ad." What about it?
Yeah, from us. This is Planet 76.
Oh.
If you don't follow us already and you're here because you follow Trust to Love, you should follow Planet 76
Planet
podcast.
76.
Love and myself run a
follow
Sixers
Troy.
focused podcast talking all things 76ers. We release content every single week. Regular season, off season, playoffs, you name it, we do it. And we have fun. This is our 58th episode of Planet 76. And so you can find us not only on Instagram, but on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. You can watch the podcast on YouTube. And again, Instagram, you can keep up to date when we release new episodes. So give us a follow on any of those platforms. We would very much appreciate it.
We're going to get into some more Sixers questions, everyone. So if you have any Sixers questions, drop them
Are you on Instagram? Why don't you go give us a follow at Planet76 Podcast so you can be in the know when we drop new episodes. Thanks for listening to this one, and we'll see you next time.